All right, friends, our first book in our Steve Jenkins series is going to be Never Smile at a Monkey. What do you think might happen if you smile at a monkey? I've never been close enough to a monkey that they see me smile. I mean, I've seen them at the zoos, but they're usually further away, so I am not sure. And here is the back cover. So after seeing that, can you imagine what will happen if you smile at a monkey? Yeah, I'm not sure what happens. So let's get started with Never Smile at a Monkey. Well, everyone knows that tigers, crocodiles, sharks, and other large predators are dangerous. Many smaller animals are also well-known threats. People do their best to avoid rattlesnakes, black widow spiders, and piranhas, to name just a few. Well, this book is about creatures, both large and small, whose dangerous nature may not be so obvious. Their teeth, claws, spines, and venom can be deadly to an unsuspecting or careless human. What makes these animals so dangerous? And what should you never do if you encounter one of them? Never pet a platypus. Now, this peculiar looking animal appears harmless, even comical, as it waddles about. The platypus, however, is the only poisonous mammal. It has venomous spurs on its hind legs, and it can give you a very painful jab. Never collect a cone shell. If you notice one of these beautifully patterned shells on the seafloor, you might be tempted to pick it up. That would be a big mistake. The cone shell hunts and defends itself with poison barbs that can be launched like harpoons. The barbs are so poisonous that you can die within minutes of being stabbed. Now, if you just look at these two animals or creatures, they don't look dangerous or harmful in any way, do they? But boy, they are dangerous. Huh. Never harass a hippopotamus. Now, hippos kill more people in Africa than any other wild animal. If a hippopotamus finds its path to the water blocked, or if it thinks its baby is threatened, it will charge, attacking with an enormous mouth and long tusks. You know, and I had heard that hippopotamuses are very, very dangerous. Never, ever jostle a jellyfish. A box jellyfish, that is. Now, most jellyfish can sting people, but the box jellyfish, also known as a sea wasp, is in a class by itself. Even the smallest contact with its stinging tentacles causes intense pain. If you're unlucky enough to become really entangled with a box jellyfish, you can die very quickly. So remember, jostle, it says up there, is to kind of be bumped by. Never step on a stingray. Normally, stingrays do not attack people, but if you step on a ray or frighten it by swimming too close, you can be seriously injured, or if you're really unlucky, killed. The ray can drive its long poisonous spine deep into the body of an animal or human that it perceives as a threat. Perceives means to think of, to get the impression that it's going to be a threat. Never clutch a cane toad. Now, this large homely amphibian is a gentle insect eater. Now, he's a gentle insect eater. It's harmless, except for 2 large sacs of venom on its neck. If pressed, these pouches squirt out a blinding and sometimes deadly poison. Never poach a puffer fish. The puffer fish can inflate itself like a prickly balloon. But that's not what makes it so dangerous. This fish's flesh contains a deadly toxin, and unless you know exactly what you are doing, cooking and eating, it can kill you. Never poach one of those. Never cuddle a cub. Because mama bears are very, very protective. Well, black bears try to avoid people and are rarely aggressive. One exception is a mother bear that thinks her cubs are in danger. Bear cubs are fuzzy and cute, and you might want to get a closer look or even foolishly try to pet one. Since the mother bear is usually nearby, this is not a good idea. Yeah, they are very protective. Never stare at a spitting cobra. So no staring contest with the spitting cobra. If you come across this hooded, hissing reptile, you'll probably suspect that it is dangerous. What you might not realize is that it can spit its venom accurately for more than 8 feet, 2.5 meters. It aims for the eyes, and its poison can cause intense pain, even permanent blindness. Wow, 8 feet. That's like the height of most of you from your floor to your ceiling. And it's accurate by spitting that far. Oh, look at this one. Never caress an electric caterpillar. I don't remember studying the electric caterpillar in our monarch unit. Now this colorful caterpillar will turn into a harmless brown moth. But until that happens, look out! If your skin touches its hairy bristles, you'll feel an intense burning sensation. Without immediate medical attention, weakness, severe illness, and death can follow. Never corner a cassowary. The cassowary is a flightless bird that stands as tall as a man. Though it is shy and avoids people, a surprised one can deliver a lethal kick with its sharp claws. That reminds me of a kangaroo. Kangaroos have pretty lethal kicks. Oh, never antagonize an African buffalo. The African buffalo, a relative of the domestic cow, is one of the most dangerous large animals in the world. It has sharp hooves, long horns, and an extremely nasty temper. It's not enough to just stay out of the African buffalo's way. If you are anywhere in its vicinity, this unpredictable animal may attack without warning. Today in your lesson, you're going to talk about the word antagonize and what that might mean. So don't antagonize it because he is unpredictable. Never touch a tang. This coral reef fish has a razor-sharp spine on either side of its tail. If frightened, it whips its tail back and forth, slashing with its spines. The tang is a popular aquarium fish, but it must be handled with great care. Even a small tang can give you a serious injury, and a large tang can inflict life-threatening wounds. I wonder how large they get. Never bother a blue-ringed octopus. Interesting. When I was in Hawaii a couple years ago, I got to hold an octopus, and that was pretty cool. But I'm glad it wasn't a blue-ringed one. Let's find out what would happen had it been. This octopus is small enough to rest in the palm of your hand. Unfortunately, it is also one of the world's most poisonous animals. It can inflict a bite with a beak so sharp that at first you might not notice that you've been bitten. Without medical help, you can be killed by the venom of the blue-ringed octopus in less than 1 hour. That's interesting. Not even know you were bitten. Never confront a kangaroo. Never confront a kangaroo. Confront means to come up to talk to be in front of, those types of things. The male kangaroo defends itself by boxing with its front legs or balancing on its tail and kicking out with its back feet. When it's really riled up, a kangaroo can deliver a kick powerful enough to cave in a person's chest. Remember that other bird we talked about, the flightless bird earlier? Yeah, just like similar to a kangaroo. Never badger a beaded lizard. This poisonous lizard is normally slow-moving, but it can react with surprising speed if it is alarmed. It latches onto prey, predator, or unlucky human with powerful jaws. It doesn't have fangs, so it chews its venom into a bite with its teeth. Never swim with a squid. This makes me think of you, Eli, and your squid you did for your animal research. Especially not if it's a Humboldt squid. This fierce ocean predator can be longer than a full-grown man, and its tentacles are lined with thousands of sharp teeth. The Humboldt squid attacks at high speed, whipping its tentacles around a victim and tearing out chunks of flesh with a sharp, parrot-like beak. Wow, that's pretty vicious. And a final word of advice. Never smile at a monkey. If you smile at a rhesus monkey, it may interpret your show of teeth as an aggressive gesture and respond violently. Even a small monkey can give you a serious bite with its long, sharp fangs. Interesting. The end. It goes on to give some additional facts. We're not going to read all these facts, but there are additional facts about each animal. And on the back, you see his sharp fangs. If you notice, what word did all of these start with? Yeah, the word never. Tells you never do this. Never do that. So, and I found it interesting that he saved the monkey for the very last animal that he wrote about in this book. Because didn't you keep wondering, well, what about the monkey? Why did he title it Never Smile at a Monkey? But it sure got my attention and interest in reading it. So it was a good title to put on this book. So thank you for listening. And now you're going to go do your assignment.